Hello. This is a completely unscripted rant once again, even though this time it comes with a link, and it's a little more, more concrete than the ones that I have recorded before. Okay, the subject of today's rant is Trump and hate crimes, or rather Trump and fake hate crimes, or fake hate crimes used to malign Trump to some degree. So that's the subject. All right. What spurred this one is a report that came out today on CNN titled "Arrest Made in Israel in Connection with JCC Bomb Threats." The gist of the report is the following. A young Jewish teenager doesn't say, or at least it's not immediately clear if that man was an Israeli citizen. He was apparently ethnically Jewish. Anyways, he was arrested as a suspect in a string of bomb threats made against Jewish centers and schools in 2017. There is a map that shows red dots all over the US, pretty much all over the map. And basically none of these bomb threats, thankfully, resulted in any bombs planted or detonated, which is very good to know. But bottom line, once again, we see a false flag attack. We see something that would naturally be ascribed to some sort of white supremacist, anti-Semitic haters. And, well, the actor who's truly behind it was Jewish. Prior to that, we had a young Arab lady in New York claiming to have been assaulted on a subway. Apparently, if memory serves, it was only to cover some kind of an embarrassing situation she got herself into with her boyfriend, or whatever else. Okay, am I saying that real hate crimes don't happen? No. Do I know whether or not they happen more frequently or less frequently now that Trump is president than they used to before? I really don't know, but I see no reason to believe that the frequency of such events has gone up, because if it had, well, there would be genuine reports to show for that. Of that kind of report, of a genuine, confirmable report, there seems to be a dire shortage. Most reports I see out there are along the lines of racial slurs were hurled at so and so at such and such a location, no recording of any kind. Threats were made over the phone, electronically, or whatever, untraceable threats. Maybe that did happen, maybe that did not. No hard evidence of any sort of exceptional, unusual, inordinary, extraordinary level of racial or ethnic tension to speak of. So, once again, hoaxes abound. Here's another one. If there were evidence, bona fide, verifiable evidence of hate crimes, why would anyone need to make it up? That is the way I look at it. I believe there is no heightened level of ethnic or racial tension in the U.S. Even if there was, one would still need to ask oneself if it had, what if any role Trump or any member of his entourage has to play. Coincidence does not mean causation, right? But regardless, this isn't a thing at this point, going by the available evidence. And that is all I meant to say today. That is my opinion as of right now. Feel free to sound off in the comments if you feel otherwise. Feel free to, if you like it, feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to support me on Patreon if you are so inclined. Thank you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.